Okay guys, welcome back to Six Cars. So today is the Yorkville Exotic Car Show day. Now, this show is always filled with hypercars. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're here very early. We want to see all the cars roll in. Once the show starts, there's way too many people. It's way too packed. Can't really get a good view. So this will be our best chance to see all the cars rolling in and setting up. It's going to be a blast, guys. So of course, the magic words: subscribe, like, comment, and share. You already know what to do. Let's go check it out. So the show doesn't even start for like another 4 hours, I believe. You can already see there's stuff here. Evo Spider, we've got a Performante SVJ. It's an SF90 back there behind the Exige. The brand new facelifted Aston Martin Advantage here. First time seeing this car actually, and it looks fantastic. They basically just redesigned the front end here. I think it looks a lot like the 177, which looks lovely. Obviously, we already know what the 177 is like. So I think the design changes, the slight facelift they made on it, have absolutely paid off. This looks incredible. I love the launch color orange too. And this is why you come down early, guys. Koenigsegg Regera, it's just tucked at the back of the street here. Nobody's really noticed it yet, so that's nice. We get to check it out in a little bit more detail. It's sort of a baby blue color. What's really interesting though is all of the gold etchings here are actual solid gold. So solid gold flake running through the exterior and the interior of the car. All the latchings for the roof are on there as well, real gold. And head round to the back. I don't know if all the Regeras have these sort of carbon fiber louvers here, but this one definitely has it. Obviously you can see, and suits it quite well. Such an aggressive car, man. We don't really get to see too many Regeras around. We've seen a lot of Regeras at Car Week, the likes of that, but Regeras are pretty damn rare, so that is very cool to see. We saw the Chiron join the party there, lovely spec, but flip around, check it out. We have a Rimac Nevera backing up as well. Now this one's full electric, so I can talk over it. This is the first customer car in Canada, I believe, for the Nevera, and it looks like it's all full gloss black, just some carbon fiber at the rear. But it's kind of cool to see a gloss black hypercar because most of them are just exposed carbon fiber these days. But this one obviously is not, and my goodness, I think that is a fantastic looking car, especially even for the electrics. They get a bit of flack, but I think the designs are getting a lot better. So yeah, as mentioned, very understated spec on the Nevera. I quite like it. Obviously you can just see some of the panels or the parts are carbon fiber, just like sort of accents though against the gloss black. It looks really good. And red brake calipers, just a nice little hint of color to it. And the Chiron is pretty damn good too. I do like this. It's not even black, it's a very, very dark blue with the light blue accents, but what's cool is the wheels do match the body color, and then you can see that light blue running all through the interior as well. So just a lovely spec. All three of the cars are looking pretty damn good, especially when they're parked all together. Okay, found some more of the cars that are rolling in. We saw the 430 Scoot roll by. Obviously it sounds incredible, looks incredible. This just is awesome. That's all I can really say about this car. The Scoots have aged fantastically. Apparently this is the old DDE car as well, so that's pretty cool. You don't see them in white too often. Gold wheels are obviously nice. Behind it though, I think you guys can already see the main prize. But this F12 looks fantastic. Before we get to that, black on, yeah, it's sort of like a creamy beige interior. Lovely. Obviously the granddaddy here, the Veyron. This is a car that I've not seen before. I think it's like brand new in the province too. It's on a brand new license plate. But great spec, just timeless, absolutely classic. Obviously the two-tone style with Bugatti is pretty iconic. And this is almost like a silver, a grayish blue, I would say, on top of silver. So just a lovely looking spec and like a dark red interior, almost like a wine color. Fantastic. So we'll see if we can get that driving in. And we have a Rosso Dino F12 behind that. Does look like there's some mods done to it, which is nice. And we see a first gen Murcielago back there, 720S. And just a nice 996 too, but not a bad little lineup here on one of the many side streets as the cars are waiting to roll in. There's just another angle of the Veyron from the back, because I don't think we looked at that before. But yeah, obviously timeless design, front and the back, doesn't matter how you look at it. The driver's window is open here, so just so you guys can get a look at the color as well. Talk about that sort of wine-ish red. It looks absolutely beautiful. Again, timeless, it's aged so damn well. I mean, just another look back at the front, get a look at that spec, lovely. Ferrari's rolling in now. Not a bad little lineup. See some interesting ones. 348, 458 back there. Have a look at this BMW Z1. I'll be honest, this car's a bit of an outlier. I wish I knew a little bit more about it, but the cool thing is the doors do slide down. Behind my hand there, you can sort of see how that works. I mean, they're not closed right now, but obviously you can see there's no door hinge or anything like that. They slide right down into the body panels, which is pretty damn cool. Got the Testarossa here. You've got a 612. Look at the wheels on this thing too. Purple rims. Oh my goodness. Look at the wheels on the 612. That looks crazy. And honestly, just a nice big old GT V12 Ferrari. So we have some 911s on this side. So there's an interesting looking GT3 back there. Might have a look at, but just want to make a special point of showing you guys this Vanquish Volante because I absolutely love this color. And the car, obviously, it's a body style that's aged tremendously. And that's something that's really never going to get old. I think for the next like 20, 30, 40 years, people are still going to be sort of drooling over this body style. I love these Vanquishes. But I want to go check out this GT3 quickly, see if there's anything interesting on it. All right, not too shabby. There's an interesting like martini livery. It's not the classic colors. It's almost like a sort of modernized or futuristic take, I would say. But it looks pretty good. Got HRE wheels on it, the roll cage, obviously the full buckets and the harnesses, and driving gloves. Nice. It's a manual too, obviously. And that is just, that's really nice. That's all I can say about that, not too much else. Tell me what the real spot here is, guys. The satin red STO or drive with Roy rolling up with an NE1 NSX. What on earth is going on here? Oh, this is lovely. Absolutely lovely. What do you got to say about it?
I don't know, you know, something gotta be fuel efficient and reliable.
Yeah.
You gotta drive an NSX.
Well, there you go, guys. I mean, you know on 6 cars we love JDM, so that's the tops right there. So you got a lineup of Lotuses here. I got to tell you guys, the Emira, the design, I know we did a pretty in-depth look at these. The blue one is the first one in Canada, but this design is not getting old anytime soon. I'm not getting over it. It looks absolutely incredible. When you're looking at it from down the street, it looks like so many different cars. It looks like a hypercar, to be honest with you. So the Lotus Emira is just an absolute winner. And honestly, Lotus as a whole is a massive winner, in my opinion. I mean, they just don't get old. The philosophy of simplified and lightness is obviously evident in all of these cars. Now, obviously, their design structure is going a little bit of different ways under new ownership, but let's enjoy the Evoras and the Emiras and the Exeges and all of that while we still have it. We've got a John Player special livery here as well. Le Mans Detailing. Shouts out to Mina. If you guys ever need your car detailed in Toronto, that's the guy to go and see right there. But yeah, just a fantastic car. Got some more British stuff down here, so we're going to go check it out. Oh, interesting. DB12 Volante. Wow, okay. That's a brand new car we haven't seen before. Got the Lotus Emira. You guys remember this exact one. We reviewed it on the channel, actually. The Save 6MT, the first one that was delivered in Canada, the first edition. Again, never gets old. Love seeing that car. Also have a Series 1 Lotus Esprit Turbo. And again, this 80s styling, absolutely fantastic. Just a lovely sight to see. This is probably one of the coolest cars we've found so far. It's waiting to roll into the show, a TVR Sagaris. I don't know if there's any more of these in Canada. Of course, they were never sold here, so this is quite the treat, actually. But obviously, TVRs are known for their crazy design, and it's pretty evident here. There's stuff going all over the place. The big louvers, the interesting gills down there in the front. The headlights obviously are quite interesting. My favorite part is the back, though. Just this sort of duckbill wing, and it's see-through too. And have a look at the exhaust as well. Side exits from the back. You'd never ever see that. Interesting light design, but TVRs are quite special. And they're very unique, so I absolutely love seeing that. We also have a Weissman back here behind the TVR, so two incredibly strange and rare cars that you just do not see in Canada. The Weissman we did see back at the Canadian International Auto Show, but of course behind ropes, it's really hard to see. The grille and the headlight structure, again, just like the TVR, very unique, and that's how you could tell it's a Weissman. I think they had BMW V8s in them, obviously a super long hood that you need to fit that thing under. They are manual and a really classy interior too, all the dials and the gauges. It's quite lovely looking, and I just love this fastback styling too. Have a look at that. There is nothing that looks quite like this. And again, these quirky cars, I think, are just as interesting as the hypercars. So I hope you guys like seeing these too. Lovely NSX too. It'd be silly not to point this out. We saw the black one earlier. This one's quite a bit more modified, obviously. Nice carbon fiber accents on it. We've got the TE37s, which is a classic look. Inside, I do believe there are Recaros as well, which is nice. Also a two-tone interior, which you don't really see too often that I know of on NA1 NSXs. There's another look at that carbon fiber rear wing as we've got some cars rolling in behind us. Okay, ropes are going up already. They're wasting no time, but there are some interesting cars in the classic British section here. Jensen CV8, never seen one of those. Got an E-Type convertible. That's not British, Alfa Romeo Montreal, but it's still very nice looking. But Carrera GT, always good to see. This is sort of a Toronto regular, I would say. The French plate's such a nice touch. I think as soon as he got this car, it was on French plates all around. They've now put the Ontario plates on since then. But Carrera GT, like, it doesn't really get too much better than that. And yellow just helps it pop so much as well. Parking with the wing up, of course, a veteran move. That's what you have to do at shows like this. But have a look at that again. Just a great looking car. We've got an Aventador behind the ropes here. Now, SVJ or no SVJ, because something just seems a little bit off. I don't know if these are actual Novatec parts or what. But the interior does seem a little bit strange. I think it's aftermarket body kit. So I don't believe this is actual SVJ. If it's Novatec parts, then I guess cool, but I don't know. Something seems a little fishy. Maybe somebody else has a better eye and can spot that, but especially the green interior too is kind of throwing me off. Looks like it has the normal dash inside, but I don't know. Something just seems a little strange with that one. Do have a nice SF90. It kind of looks like Rosso Dino, the orange. Pretty nice. And we saw all these R8s roll in too. Here's tucked away in a small parking area. I'm not even sure this is part of the show, but why not? We saw it anyway. Nice SV Roadster. We've seen a lot of SVJs lately, not just classic SVs though. And this one is a pretty nice spec. You can see all the yellow accents running through the diffuser, side intakes, everything. Even the SV logo down here is yellow. Obviously the brake calipers too. So a nice little spec. I think I see some more stuff on the streets though as well. All right, not a bad little lineup here. We've got the Martini 992 GT3. This is the actual traditional Martini livery as opposed to the one we saw earlier. We've got a purple SVJ, which looks fantastic under the sun. I'm not 100% sure on the actual color code of this one. Either way, purple cars are great. I will always love purple cars, and especially on an SVJ too. A crazy car like that deserves a crazy color. Speaking of which, the gold Aventador S Roadster. How good does this look? This car is a pretty regular customer here in Yorkville, so do see him quite a bit. I don't even know if I've put him in the vlogs yet before though, so shouts out to the gold Aventador S because that looks great. And we've got a few nice Porsches behind that as well. We've got the GT2 RS, and I guess this would be the launch spec. I'm not really sure if it was the yellow or the silver. I'm pretty certain it's the silver though. Y-Sec package, obviously the carbon fiber hood. Got the mag wheels, Alcantara red throughout the interior. We've got a similar spec 991.2 GT3 RS as well, which obviously looks great. Don't need any more introduction for that one. And we've got the 911 Dakar here as well in the Rough Roads Rothmans livery, just a classic look to it. And are seeing quite a few of these around lately, Dakars in different specs and everything, but I still think this traditional Rothmans livery is probably my favorite of the bunch. And we've got a nice two-car solution here, the slant nose 930 and a Urus Performante in green. So I don't know if this is like all just one group of guys that are waiting rolling to the show, but either way, not a bad little lineup here on a Sunday morning. Yes, we should see a lot of stuff just driving around on the streets today too. Like a 992 GT3 RS, very nice. $599, very nice. Honestly, my favorite of the modern V12 like flagship GT Ferraris. I'd take that over an F12 or an A12 any day. The Colin McRae style 555 Impreza. Right hand drive, wow, nice. There's that satin red STO we saw drive by earlier. It's really nice actually. Don't know if it's full paint or just a wrap, but it honestly suits the car quite well. And red interior too. And just on the other side here, it's nice Continental, but 812, oh, there's an Aventador S Roadster back there too. That looks like it's satin white. Have a look at that. That looks really good. White interior as well, black wheels. Not too shabby, guys. And a green Technica as well. There we go, Ford GT. We did see this not too long ago in a recent video, and you guys really enjoyed it. And I mean, look at the crowd it's drawing into, so many people. Like a Honda Acti K-Truck, like we're back in Japan. Very nice. Oh my goodness, the duality. The Acti and the Ford GT. Pandemonium, guys. Driving in track mode too, that's the way to do it.
Oh.
Another NA1.
Another NSX.
M4 GTS. Hardly ever see those. One is 700, I believe. Nice. V12 Vantage. Messing with Daddy Roy. Perfect spec on the STO. Look at that, guys. It's madness in here, guys. You got a 992 G3S driving by there. We just saw this Senna pull in from a ways out, and it's a pretty underrated spec. I mean, look at the attention it's drawing already. This is crazy. Purple brakes on that. That is very lovely, and it's got purple accents on the interior as well.
And he finally got it.
This valet has quite the audience here. There are just so many people watching him park the Senna. Well, amidst all the mayhem, guys, we do have the yellow Carrera GT pulling out. We didn't get to see that outside of the ropes either, so nice. We finally get to see it on the streets. These crowds are totally insane, guys. So all the hypercars in the Grand Touring section are about to head out. So that was the Chiron, the Regera, all that jazz. So in a moment, we should see them roll up the street here. Nice wheelie, dude. But yeah, let's wait for the hypercars. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. There we go. There we go. Just mobbed instantly. Oh, yes. Right up to the exhaust, my goodness. Well, this is like Car Week Montreal Grand Prix level of mayhem. I've never seen anything like this. The trailer is just being swarmed by people around the Chiron. Obviously the police are pushing people out now, as they should. But yeah, there should be more hypercars coming very soon.
Take 1 step back. Everybody take 1 step back. How much is this? 20 million?
Well, we got finessed. It didn't turn. Straight into the truck. And yeah, I got mobbed. So we'll see what we can do about the Pininfarina and the Rimac next. Not finesse this time with the Rimac. There we go. Of course, I can't hear it. And it's going to get mobbed again very soon. There we go. It's a Huracan Super Trofeo and a KTM Crossbow. What the hell? It's on the back of a truck. Hey guys, thankfully we did see this car back at Car Week last year when it was first unveiled, because again, we got shafted with the cars coming straight under the trailers. I have no idea where they're going. But it is a Pininfarina Battista, the Nino Farina edition. There, quick little side view as well, so you guys can see the special livery for the Nino edition. Obviously paying homage to the first ever Formula One World Champion, Nino Farina. So you get the special appearance package. I'm not sure if there's any like extra horsepower or anything, but there we go. Another hypercar, another electric hypercar. Better than not seeing it all, even if it's on the trailer. Well, that's about it, guys. Well, guys, that's a wrap on Yorkville Exotic Car Show. As you can see, I was not kidding when I said this is complete and total mayhem this day. Tons of crazy hypercars and supercars. We did get some of the close-up or some of the rollout. I will confess, I did actually drive to a football or a soccer match of my own about an hour or so away, and I had to play the game, come back here just to get the rollout. So I'm a little beat, but we got exactly what we wanted to get, even if some of the cars did roll into trailers. But I think it was a pretty overall good day. So thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. As always, subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you next time on 6 Cars.